Okay, so yet again, another video coming from me. I actually wanted to talk about, kind of just the game that you're seeing in front of you. I actually fairly enjoy it. It's actually called Crimson Dragon. It was supposed to be a game for Kinect on the Xbox One, and the first question I have to ask is, how in the world was this game supposed to work with the Kinect? I mean, the game is only 30 FPS, and it tanks to about like mid-20s sometimes. And how exactly were you supposed to play this game with the Kinect and add the fact that the frame rate would drop? Please, can someone tell me? Because I don't see it. I don't see how exactly that was supposed to happen. I can already imagine how bad it would be with the Kinect, because the Kinect, for the most part, is unresponsive. It's pretty much as unresponsive as the original Kinect was. It actually is extremely unreliable. And if you notice, there are a lot of games now that really, you don't see too many games coming out for the Kinect that are specially designed for the Kinect. And something tells me that it's either going to be dropped down to just be a peripheral, which they seem to shoehorn in a lot. They seem like last 7th generation consoles, Dead Space 3 and all those games, they seem to want to shoehorn in the freaking Kinect and, you know, make it the another way to make the experience better, but it really didn't. And a good example of a game that really didn't work well with the Kinect would have to be the it was like a fighting game for the Xbox 360. It was terrible. It was just god awful. And the games that I did have were only funny to watch people fail at, because the controls were ridiculously, you know, hard to actually, you know, learn, and I don't even know if you could learn controls like that. And after, you know, hearing about how the Xbox One Kinect is, something tells me, yeah, no, they didn't learn from their mistakes, and it's just as bad as the original, which is pretty bad. And the reason why nobody wants to use it is because, well, controls suck balls for it. It is no good. It actually, for the most part, most of the games that you do play on it, just the controls, I swear. But I'm glad this game went back to controls, because I can't imagine it with freaking Kinect. I mean, imagine trying to play this. Imagine this level with Kinect. Imagine that. Imagine that baloney right there. Imagine that crap. Imagine that shit. And trying to play it with Kinect. No, it would not work with Kinect. You know, granted, the game is at 30 FPS, which in my personal opinion should have been at 60, you know, just lower the graphics a bit. But it's far more playable with a controller. I'm sorry, it just is. And I can hardly imagine this game with Kinect. I would literally rage at the screen and throw myself at the freaking TV. You know how people throw the freaking controller at the freaking TV. Well, I throw myself at the TV because I was the controller. But like, just throw myself at the TV. But the game just doesn't look like it would work with Kinect. I don't see it. I don't see how. And, you know, Microsoft says that they want to keep the Kinect and they, you know, want to, you know, keep supporting it, but I don't see it. I mean, they shoehorned in the Kinect a lot into a lot of games in 7th generation. A good example is Dead Space 3. Oh, tell your guy to throw Kinesis. There were multiple occasions where I didn't say jack shit, and the game threw Kinesis. There was no sounds around me, nothing whatsoever, and the game would just randomly throw Kinesis or do something of the like, and it made me waste Kinesis. It was literally, I got so annoyed by it, I literally unhooked my Kinect from my Xbox 360 because it just kept randomly throwing Kinesis, and there was no sounds whatsoever. How in the heck does a freaking crack in the floorboard make it throw Kinesis? I don't know. It doesn't sound anything like that. Oh god, Jesus.